the shooting guard position, standing 6'8", number 4, here.
Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And our early season power rankings, of course, a lot should change over the course of the year, but this is where we start. And now, they're obviously disappointed with how things are going. Momentum working right now against them.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they came into this season with a plan, and the execution has been at an elite level. That's how they've quickly ascended to that #1 spot.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. McConnell and Nembhard at guard. Siakam is out there with Jarris Walker. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Mavericks, Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. MP out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Flagg in at the small forward. And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
A three from MP. And the three ball is good.
The floor spacing ability on display by MP right there.
McConnell finds Walker. Here's Nembhard. And Lively pulls it down. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much.
Well, this is something Nembhard's working hard to become consistent at, knocking down shots from distance.
And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think, we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
And here's Walker. Following the three-pointer by MP.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
Irving attacking. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Pass to McConnell, and Siakam has it in the corner. Back to McConnell. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Irving passes to MP. And here is Washington, covered by Siakam. Right side, Irving. Another three for Dallas.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pacers trail by 8. Siakam outside. Back to McConnell. And good that time. McConnell's got his second basket of the night.
Wow, McConnell with an inside finish. At his size, that's not easy.
Pass the flag. Now, here's MP. Dallas moving it around. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the man.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Back to McConnell. McConnell sends a screen for Walker. Now Siakam buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, an immediate response from Pascal. How about that three?
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. And it's a completely new group. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Nembhard for three. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam.
3 points.
Nembhard's got 6.
Well, Andrew Nembhard steps into that in good rhythm. Nice catch and shoot opportunity.
When it comes to underappreciated players, Doris, in the league, Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems, and he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Irving is out there with MP, and it's Flag in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
McConnell passes to Siakam. To the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Boy, we think of Pascal Siakam only as a scorer. That's a nicely placed dime right there.
Irving passes to Henry. And again, Dallas with the 3.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Siakam outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
MP kicks to Irving. MP outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now, here's Zubac. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's McConnell. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5. Pass to Flag. Irving looking over the floor. 1 second left. The shot's good. Irving's got 10 points. And so it's MV making things happen for Dallas. And he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hey, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
You know, right now for Indiana, this is when it starts to get real. You're past the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
And now let's discuss that first half. The Mavs in a tight one.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MV in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
Pacers trail by 4. Endures Rick Carlisle, now in his second stint as the head coach of the Indiana Pacers.
But he is a basketball lifer, Kevin. Over 2 decades as an NBA head coach, he has seen it all. Remember the 2011 title win in Dallas. His guidance has been a key to this Pacers' recent success.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. McConnell and Nembhard at guard. Siakam is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Walker in at the 3 spot. And the Pacers with possession here. Following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Zubac in the post. He's covered by Washington. No good from Zubac.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Here's Flag. Nembhard covering and out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Looking now at some numbers for Zubac. Coming off a terrific season, and he was top 5 in field goal percentage, never settling, always working to get a good look.
And he's so physical, so explosive. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he was a top 5 rebounder a season ago. Now, here's McConnell. He has 6. The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. In third, the Pacers.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's part of the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great assist.
Mavericks on D. McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Zubac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Derek Lively.
What you love about Ivica Zubac is he knows who he is. Big, strong body, mixes it up on the glass, sets solid screens. Just an understanding of who he is.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Irving finds MP. Pass to Flag. MP outside. Another three for Dallas.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Outside, Walker. And here is Siakam. Zubac, a screen on Washington. Siakam inside the three-point line. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Over in the corner, Washington. Pass to Flag. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And on the way from Irving for three. Another three for Dallas.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
For Kyrie Irving, Doris, what a run to the finals in 2024 with the Mavs.
He works seamlessly with the great Luka Doncic, and the beauty of Kyrie Irving historically is put him next to a great player, and you will not in any way diminish his game.
Washington, that's good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now, here's Washington. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. The shot's good from Irving.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's McConnell. He's got 6. Siakam. And the dunk by Zubac.
Boy, how about that touch on the roll by Zubac? Nice finish.
Mavericks leading by 12. MP outside. Pass to Washington. Now Henry, just 5 to shoot. He tries for 3. Walker with the rebound. Now Zubac. Siakam looking around. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
MP outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Henry's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Mavs.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
To Nemhard. 16 seconds left in the third. Off target on the 15-footer.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
MP passes to Lively, and on the way from Irving for 3, and the Mavericks another 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so it's Dallas with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback. And so Najee Marshall's out there with Bagley. Then it's Williams. And it's Flag in at the point. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Right wing. Pass to MP. Irving against McConnell. And stolen by McConnell. Here's Walker. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
Here's Flag. Washington's outside. Irving outside. 6 to shoot. Misses the 3.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Now Zubats. And here's McConnell. Outside, Zubats. Zubats with the screen for Nembhard. And he does not hit. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Here's MP. Now Flag.
2 minutes remaining to the game.
Takes the 13-footer. Sweet shot at the right time.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
The 3 is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the 3.
Late in the game, up mid, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Now, here's Siakam. No good from 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Mavericks.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
And he's good on the 3 ball. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Walker with the screen for McConnell. Back to Siakam. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's MP for 3. And again, Dallas with the 3.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Nembhard with it. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Now let's go to Jennifer Keane-Tommy.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, one of the stars of tonight's game. A strong scoring night for you, MP, reaching the 20-point threshold and a win for your team. That's a good night at the office.
It was all right. Win's always good, but I know I could play a lot better than that.
Ooh, how so?
I get buckets, Jennifer Quintana. You know this. 20 points, that's light work for me. But it's all good. Again, a win's a win. Next game, I know I'll drop 40 points.
Can't wait to see it, MP. Thank you.
Hey, maybe 60.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. So long, everyone.